Hello, I want to welcome you to BuilderTREND. BuilderTREND is a cloud-based client communication software that many general contractors across the US and the world are using to better communicate with their clients, their owners, during the construction of a job. If you're watching this video, your builder or construction company has taken the opportunity to start using BuilderTREND for you. This is a great benefit to an owner who's going to be doing a home or construction project with their general contractor. So you should feel very fortunate that your general contractor has invested in BuilderTREND to invest in your relationship with them. What I want to go over today is how you can utilize BuilderTREND for yourself and for your communication with your general contractor. It's very, very simple. So we're going to take about 10 or 15 minutes, just give you a quick tour of BuilderTREND. But what we're going to do first is show you how to get set up. So you should have an email in your inbox with whatever email address your general contractor has for you that says welcome to BuilderTREND and is going to give you a link to go ahead and get activated. Now once you've done that, what you're going to have the ability to do is go to buildertrend.net. There will be a link there, or go to your general contractor's website and there will be a client portal where you can type in your username and password. Very similar to typing in your username and password for your emails or Facebooks or whatever. So you're very familiar with that. But I want you to stop the video real quickly here, and I want you to go to your favorite mobile device. If you like Android or Apple or an iPad or a tablet, I want you to go right to your App Store or Marketplace. Go ahead and search for BuilderTREND. And when you search for BuilderTREND, go ahead and download the app. So you'll find it right there, BuilderTREND, and click on download. Now once you download the BuilderTREND app, it's going to take a few seconds, it's going to want you to sign in. And once you sign in, it's actually going to take our logo and it's going to rebrand it with your own construction company's logo. So it's a great way to have your own customized app for your project you're doing with your construction company right now, and it's going to give you a direct access into BuilderTREND anywhere you go 24/7. So I highly recommend you download the app right away as an owner or a client of your construction company, because it's just going to give you more access to the information you find in BuilderTREND. Now, what you can see here, when you tap on the icon, you've got this great personalized app for your job with your general contractor. So we're going to look at how cool it is to get updates on your job both from your mobile device as well as logging in from your computer when you're at home or you're at work or when you're on the go. Now this would be an example of the dashboard you get when you log into BuilderTREND. So again, you could be logging in off of buildertrend.net or your construction or general contractor's website. They have the option of putting a login there. Now to give you a very simple lay of the land, you're going to have your company's logo here, and you're also going to have an option to add your own photo here. I recommend doing that. You might want to add a photo of your home that's being renovated, or your home that's being built, or your project that's being done at your job or wherever you're at. You can do that, or you can have a photo of your family or yourself there. To set up your own photo, all you'll need to do is go up to your Setup tab here, which is a simple log, and click on Setup. Now in the Setup tab, you're going to find a couple different things you can do. Number one, you can just go ahead and upload a photo. Simple as can be. When you upload the photo here, we're going to put the circle around it, and you can change it out as you need to throughout the job, but it's a cool way to personalize BuilderTREND to you. The other thing you can do is you can adjust your username and password if you need to, and go ahead and set yourself up for email and text message notifications. So if there's something important happening in BuilderTREND and your general contractor wants you to know about it, well, we'll go ahead and send you a simple email or text message update right to your phone on the go so you don't forget about it. Another thing to point out here in your Setup tab, which is really important, if you'd like your friends and family to log into your profile here, but you don't want to necessarily show them any of your financial information or different things that you don't want them to see, but you just want to show them, basic photos and schedules and things of that nature, what you can do is go ahead and create your own username and password for friends and family login, and you can email to them, and it's a great way to share your project with your friends and family. Now, your general contractor can have a contact name and phone number here for your point of contact in their company. And we also have in our setup tab here the ability to look for help. So we've got a great help center that you can click on anytime you want, and that's going to give you some quick video and written tutorials and frequently asked questions on every feature. So be sure to utilize your setup tab right away when you sign in to get your profile set up, to add your friends and family login, as well as have access to your help center as questions come up. But overall, the reason your general contractor is using BuilderTrend is because it's super simple to use. So in this dashboard, when you log in every day, you're going to see, in general, what's happening, what's new on your job. That could be a general breakdown of costs. It could be a general idea about what's happening on the schedule. It also could be the most recent comments that maybe have happened on a job or an item within the job. We've got the general weather forecast for your area, and we have a very important what's happening. So if there's something that you haven't seen yet, as it might apply to a task, a document they've uploaded, sent you a message, or a change order waiting on approvals, then it's going to be highlighted here, as well as a notification is going to go out to your normal email or text message. So it's really hard to miss anything. But by clicking on one of these items here, it's going to give you a direct link to that part of the system. We're going to go through left to right just to show you everything. Now, your general contractor may choose to use all or just a portion of this. Either way, it's going to be a great benefit to you as the client to have a communication portal between your client. It really means that your general contractor cares about you, cares about your communication, and cares about keeping everything above board during the job, which is just going to make for a better experience for you. So again, should applaud your GC or builder for using BuilderTrend. Let's go through step by step. Don't want to take too much time here, but you're going to find it's really, really easy to use for you guys when you log in every day. And I encourage logging in more than once a day. Feel free to check in on this as much as you check in on your Facebook page. And if you're not a Facebook person, go ahead and check in on this all the time. So one thing that's really cool here is the To-Dos tab. Now the To-Dos tab is going to be something that the general contractor, they could actually add a task for you. Hey, give us your color selection by next Friday. Or hey, by the way, we have a meeting coming up on Monday, and these are the people who are going to be there, so we got to make sure we're all there to walk through the job. Those are some possibilities your general contractor could set for you as a to-do, but I very much encourage you as a client or an owner of the job to go ahead and create your own to-dos. So let's say, for instance, you're in BuilderTrend, and oh yeah, you want to remind yourself to ask about this question during the next meeting. Or you want to go ahead and ask a bunch of questions during the next meeting. Or you want to remind yourself to call somebody on Friday. Well, you can add your own title, note, and checklist here for all the things you want to remind yourself to do in BuilderTrend. Now, what's great about this is that you'll be able to assign each to-do or checklist a to-do date. So let's say we want to remind ourselves to do this by next Wednesday, and a time, as well as a reminder that goes out to you previous to its due date. So you guys have another reminder here. Go ahead and fill out your checklist, add any photos you want here, and now that's going to be in your list of to-dos, and there's going to be a reminder sent to you. When you've completed your to-do, all you do is check it off. It's been completed, and you can go back and look at completed to-dos or undone to-dos anytime you want. Very, very simple task management. That's also going to be available for you off your app. So as you're walking your job site and you want to remind yourself to do something, you can go ahead and add your to-dos right from here as well. So the app, again, is a super cool thing that's very important because it's going to give you the ability to have access to all of these things as well as add your own right from the field. Now the schedule is something that is going to be viewable to you, and it's going to give you a general look at what's happening on the job. So in the schedule, we can show you all kinds of things that you want to see. You can see schedule items like when framing is going to be done, when they've added photos for you, when change orders have been added, selection deadlines that have come up, warranty and service issues that have been scheduled, daily logs that have been posted, as well as task and owner payments. So they might request payments from you at a certain time. But this is your activity calendar for BuilderTrend. So if the general contractor wants to notify you of something or give you access to something on the calendar, they're going to do it here. You're going to be able to find it anytime you want. You can switch your view anytime you want to a list or a calendar or whatever you'd like. You also are going to be able to find your daily logs here. So a daily log is an easy way for a general contractor to post for you what happened today or this week or this month on your job site. It can include notes of what happened as well as photos. And the daily log is going to be one of the first places where you can see what we call discussions and comments. So as you're looking at photos, daily logs, notes, and documents on your job, be sure to go ahead and use this comment area right here, which allows you to ask questions of your GC. So if you've got a question about something that's been posted today or a photo that's been added, go ahead and ask them. And it's going to get right back to your general contractor. It's going to be logged here. So the whole who said what, when is going to be answered by both parties. It's very important. You also have the ability to print off your schedule or your calendar if you'd like to take it with you. So you'll see a very simple print button right there. You've also got some options here for viewing and sharing documents. Let's say that you want to upload a document to your general contractor. Well, go ahead and go into your blue owner uploaded files area and add a document. Very simple. Great way to share information. It's better than emailing documents back and forth or having paper documents that can be lost. When we upload it into the BuilderTREND cloud, you have unlimited storage and you and the general contractor can be sharing the document back and forth. If the general contractor has uploaded a document for you to see, like the contract you signed or blueprints, you have the ability to open those up or download those right away in BuilderTREND for viewing access on the go. Again, don't ever hesitate to download the mobile app because then you have on-the-go access to the important documents that you want to look at in BuilderTREND. So super useful here. We've got the option to upload and share videos, same concept here, as well as photos. Now what's great about the photo album is you guys are going to have the ability to upload your own photos to BuilderTREND. So let's say you're walking the job. You know, I built a home recently with somebody who was using BuilderTREND. It was a great experience for me and my wife because what we would do is we would walk the job site every couple of weeks. We would take photos, be excited about what's going on in the job, and then when we would post those photos into BuilderTREND for the general contractor to see, we could post them right into BuilderTREND, and then we could also have a discussion or comment about those photos. So if we were looking at the fireplace being installed or another document or another photo in there, and again, you can post those right from your mobile app as well, we'd have the ability to then post the photo. It would notify the general contractor that a photo has been posted in there, and then we have the ability to go through all those photos and comment on them back and forth, which makes it really great to, again, communicate about who said what when and get all of our questions answered. So really don't ever hesitate to take out your phone, go right to your BuilderTREND app and upload photos right from your phone or from the system at any point. And as you can see here, if we go back to the full system looking at it from a computer, you have the ability to go ahead and ask questions about photos. And it's really a great way to communicate with your general contractor, and the communication is key. So we could have a small question not turn into a big issue. A question's asked, a question's answered. We have everything about who said what when, and both parties feel really well taken care of during the job. Same thing is why you'd use messages. So your message center is going to work like every other email you use. But the benefit here is that all messages you send out or your general contractor sends to you are going to be organized, and there's going to be a history of it between both parties. Very, very important. So all we do is just compose a new message, and we've got the different employees of the company that I have access to. We might have more than one, or it might just be your general contractor. I'm going to select the person I want to send it to, go ahead and type in a message, and go ahead and attach files or documents. Type in a message here to your general contractor. It's going to go right to their normal email address and be logged in the BuilderTREND message center. Same thing goes when that general contractor sends you a message. It's going to be here in your inbox as well as going to be at your normal email address. So really best of both worlds. Super, super simple. All of those comments that we've made on daily logs and documents and photos are all going to be organized for you here. So if you want to go ahead and see the back and forth on that daily log between you and the general contractor, here it is, and we can go ahead and add to it here as well. A couple final ones here that are really cool. Change orders. So as change orders happen throughout the job, you have the ability to request your own change order. So let's say you're walking the job site and you'd like to ask your builder or general contractor how much it might be to do this change. Well, this is a great way to simply add or hit change order request. title your issue. Like say you want to change the tile in the kitchen, and hey, just wondering if it's too late to change this tile to this mosaic that we found. Maybe we want to attach a picture of the mosaic you're interested in. Well, the general contractor is going to get this and they're going to answer you. Yes, no, sure, maybe. It's going to cost you a bunch of money more, or a little bit money more. That's up to you guys. That's up to the general contractor. But again, we're going to have a record of you requesting it, and they're going to have the ability to get back to you on that. Now, let's say they've sent you a change order that you've requested or agreed to. Well, all the details of the change order are going to be right here. The title, the date it was entered, how much the dollar amount is. It might be zero, might be a credit, might be a positive. They can attach files and documents here. You can review the description of changes. And again, very importantly, if you've got a question about what's in the details here, go ahead and ask it right away. Don't hesitate. Ask it now. They're going to answer you right away. And then you're going to have the ability to go ahead and sign off on the change orders. Again, these signatures are ensuring that you and the general contractor are just always on the same page of what's going on in the job. Very, very good for communication, and it's going to do a lot in establishing a great long-term mutually beneficial relationship with you and your general contractor. Along with that is selections. So a lot of our general contractors will do selection deadlines and reminders through the to-dos tab. It's simple, very easy to set up. But if you have a little bit more of an extensive need for selections management, like being able to identify decisions that need to be made, maybe they want to give you options. Again, they'll have to enter this information and then give you the options, so it might just be easier to use to-dos. But if they're using their selections tab, this is a great way to identify to you, the client, the decisions that need to be made. In this very simple example, we've got a cabinet decision that needs to be made for $12,000. And as a general contractor, I've entered in all the information, where you need to go, who you need to talk to, decisions that you need to keep in mind. I can again add discussions and comments here. And then when I've finally picked out the final choice, as a general contractor, I can add for you what the vendor told me you picked out. And then as a client, you can see photos and descriptions and attached documents, and I can go ahead and sign off on this like I do a change order. Again, your project might not need this, maybe a little bit too extensive for some items, but if you're doing a new home or a larger project, you might be utilizing this. It's a great way, but it's very self-explanatory. You can easily come in here as the client and look for different selections in any one of these views, as well as being able to filter this down for a certain style of selection you're looking for. So always be sure to look for your filters. If you have any questions about that, you can ask your GC, or you can always call our helpline right here for phone support or email support, because our support and training reps here, all of these great, sometimes goofy people, are here for you guys to call and let us help you use and utilize BuilderTREND. Again, it's a great thing that your general contractor has given to you for better communication during the process. A couple of final things I want you to look at here. During the warranty part of your job, after the job's complete, if your general contractor would like you to submit them warranty issues through BuilderTREND, there's going to be a simple add a new claim button here. It's going to allow you to talk about what's going on and also attach your own photos, and then the general contractor is going to get back to you about what status we're in and helping you fix that problem. So a great way to communicate any issues during the warranty period of your job. Also, we've got a great surveys tool here. So if your general contractor is utilizing our surveys tool, they can write up a quick survey at any point during the job and really make sure that you are getting all your questions and answers, and they're getting feedback from you on how everything went. So it's up to them, some of the different questions and styles here, but a great way for you to communicate to your general contractor or construction company, how your job went in some way. Finally, when it comes to paying your general contractor, there's some options available to them to request payments from you. So as it pertains to draw payments throughout the project or paying for change orders, they can schedule those in here for you so you're aware of what's coming up, which is always important. They can detail out what they're requesting for you during this payment in terms of things we're covering and materials bought. And also during change orders, they can just say, hey, pay now. And if you just click on this simple pay online button, it's going to allow you to enter in your credit card or bank account information for a very simple electronic payment. So overall, thanks for taking some time to look at this. You should be very fortunate, feel very fortunate that your general contractor has invested the time and money into BuilderTrend to ensure that your job or your multiple jobs you do with your general contractor are going to be done with great client communication. It makes for great relationships with your general contractors, and hopefully you tell your friends and family about this amazing system. And one way to do that, I'll cap it off with one of our favorite things here, is to share these photos on Facebook, Pinterest, or just go ahead and email it to your friends and family. And we also have a Twitter link in there. And they're going to be able to easily see your job being built by your general contractor. And it's a great way to market BuilderTrend and your general contractor to your friends and family. So thanks again for listening. Feel free to call BuilderTrend or your general contractor with any questions, and enjoy using BuilderTrend.